Here's the headline. Quote, John Deaton says Hinman's docs will never see the light of day. SEC may settle with Ripple rather than surrender documents, close quote. In other words, this issue may be the most important legal issue to be ruled on next to summary judgment. So, knowing that everything might be riding on this, let's start with the SEC's appeal, which was filed about 2 weeks ago. Now, technically, this was not an appeal, but an objection to Judge Netburn's order forcing the turnover of the emails. Judge Netburn is a magistrate judge, and she can be appealed to a circuit judge, which is Judge Torres.
What's up, everyone? I hope you are having a fantastic day today. This past month, many people in the XRP community have had high expectations that the SEC will be forced to surrender the Hinman's documents. However, attorney John Deaton issued his comments saying that how things look like he is convinced that the SEC would rather opt for a settlement and let the documents see the light of day. As we all know by now, there's been a lot of controversy surrounding the William Hinman 2018 speech that claimed Ethereum as a non-security. While Ripple believes that this speech could be the ticket to put the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit to rest, all efforts yielded to obtain the Hinman documents thus far have been fruitless. And the SEC has no plans to surrender the documents to Ripple. As seen in that live video, attorney John Deaton said that if the SEC is actually compelled to produce the documents by Judge Sarah Netburn, the agency will immediately call for a settlement rather than to surrender Hinman's documents to Ripple. But remember, there are always two sides to every coin. In another scenario where things don't go as what the Ripple community expects, and Judge Netburn doesn't order the SEC to produce the documents, the lawsuit will then head straight to the summary judgment. As always, welcome back to Moneyside, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates.
All right, we got a question here. Does the SEC settle if they lose the next ruling? Well, my position hasn't changed, which is, and I know DAI has said this and other people have said this, which is those emails, those comments are never going to see the light of day outside of the SEC's office. And so my position remains the same. When the SEC is forced to turn over those documents, that's when a settlement could happen. If the judge does something which I don't believe she'll do, and she decides to not make them produce the documents, then this case is going to summary judgment. But we just need that to happen. The other reason, Judge Netburn knows that this case is getting appealed, at least to her decision on this Hinman email stuff. That's getting appealed to at least Judge Torres. And so another reason of having the attorneys come on the record and get them committed to their statements on the record is to make it bulletproof.
Undeniably, we can see that the SEC's recent efforts to protect the Hinman email documents comes on the basis of attorney-client privilege. According to the SEC, Hinman even sought legal advice before giving the 2018 speech that ultimately ruled that Ethereum is not a security. So far in this case, both parties have argued this recent assertion, prompting Judge Sarah Netburn to invite Ripple and the SEC to a conference which was held earlier this week to discuss the Hinman document issues.
Back to the SEC, I found its argument rather straightforward, but confusing all at the same time. This is a more formal briefing, so there is a table of contents, and right there are the SEC's arguments. Roman numeral 1, the emails are not relevant. Roman numeral 2, the deliberative process privilege protects the emails from being disclosed. Roman numeral 3, the emails are protected by attorney-client privilege. Now these, of course, are all arguments that the SEC raised with Judge Netburn and lost. And the argument is really very much the same, and I'm going to save you from reading a lot of this because the relevance argument is dead on arrival. The emails are probably relevant to Section 5 violations, maybe even to the fair notice defense, but they are certainly relevant to the individual defendant's knowledge that what they were doing was wrong. Why? Because if trained SEC lawyers were showing uncertainty about digital assets in these emails, then how the heck were lay people supposed to know that what they were doing was wrong? The same thing with the attorney-client privilege argument. It's not going to be overturned on that ground. Now, I've read the SEC brief 2 or 3 times, but how could you know the main argument without even reading it? Well, just take a look at the table of contents and at how many pages out of 20 the SEC gives to each argument. There you can see the relevance arguments on page 9, and it ends on page 11. That's just 2 pages. The TPP argument starts on page 11 and ends on page 19. That's almost 10 pages. And the attorney-client privilege argument, it only gets 1 page. Yep, even the SEC know that the DPP argument is really what this is all about.
What's most interesting about the tone of this conversation is that it's obvious that the SEC is only interested in protecting the documents in order to avoid any slander of its reputation. While Judge Netburn did not have any rulings at the conference held on June the 7th, 2022, it's expected that following the proceedings of the conference, the SEC may be compelled to surrender the document.
And so the SEC is left arguing the deliberative process privilege without there being any deliberation, because there was nothing official to deliberate about other than what Hinman's personal opinion should be. And that's not going to fly because it's just the yes. Which goes to say that there is once again not enough here to overturn Judge Netburn's order.
Away from that, some interesting news has surfaced. Seen on a tweet from John Deaton, we can see that Mary Jo White was the chair of the SEC until January 2017. Clayton only replaced her in May of 2017. Also, Andrew Seresny was the enforcement director until December 2016. Matt Solomon, on the other hand, was the enforcement's chief litigator until December 2016. Yet they are all on Ripple's defense team. They definitely know something we don't. And this is not the kind of situation that we claim coincidence. When such things are brought to light, we can't help but confirm even more that the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple has just been their way of overshadowing Ripple's potential. We're glad that Ripple hasn't been intimidated, though, by their efforts. This hasn't in any way discouraged Ripple to explore more growth opportunities. Ironically, the lawsuit has exposed Ripple Labs to much greater horizons in a pretty short time than what they possibly would have managed without the attention the SEC has brought them. Now, since you're a part of the XRP community, I believe you've heard about the ISO 20022 and compliant cryptocurrencies. As we witness the shift from SWIFT to ISO 20022, I wonder, are you all ready for the change that awaits us? Banks and financial institutions globally are entering a new era as they prepare to transition their payment systems from using SWIFT messages to the new highly structured and data-rich ISO 20022 financial messaging standard. The system has been running since the 24th of September 2020, and throughout that period it has faced stringent testing phases by the developers. The global adoption of ISO 20022 will create a common language and model for payments data. This technology will provide higher quality data, which translates to better quality and faster payments for everyone in the financial industry, with an open standard that can adapt to changing needs and new approaches. As it will not be controlled by a single interest, it can be used by anyone in the industry of financial services and implemented on any network. This widespread adoption of this type of financial messaging is expected to have a significant impact on financial institutions, corporations, and any business with a stake in financial services and the large value payments industry. In more interesting news, Ripple is eyeing the growth through CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, and this might provide it with a favorable standing with governments. More importantly, these kinds of advancements might propel Ripple into a much-awaited growth phase. In one of these latest reports, Ripple revealed that it conducted a survey through which it sought to establish what finance leaders across the world thought of CBDCs. The report goes on to list some of the advantages of CBDC adoption, such as faster transactions and financial inclusion. Ripple has been increasingly supportive of CBDCs. The company intends to act as a conduit or intermediary for CBDC rollouts. The company already has a private central bank digital currency ledger, which it promotes as an ideal solution for CBDC rollouts. But mostly, people are curious to know whether Ripple's involvement with CBDCs will affect XRP. Well, several sources have said that the ODL, the on-demand liquidity services provided by Ripple, are mostly suited for rapid cross-border transfers. Essentially, this means that Ripple will potentially be the efficient clearinghouse for the entire global banking system. If we see this plan succeed, the demand for XRP will shoot through the roof. There's no doubt it will, in fact, affect XRP's price action and positively. As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can always let us know what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and please click on that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.